Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Boise State's offense will start this game off. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Quarterback headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Broncos! Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field, locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Washington State Cougars offense will go to work for the first time today. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
Trying to get behind the defense. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Washington State going quickly. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck-up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. On the ground, it's Keith. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David. And racing down the left side. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Broncos!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14, Washington State, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They'll try the left side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on second down.
Brings up second down.
The run to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. A third and long coming up here.
Third down coming.
From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly on the move. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt.
The kick is good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
14. Washington State 6.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Quickly out to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Now on the counter. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Let's see what they've got on second down. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Boise State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's John. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Quick release on the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. He'll take a shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. On the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
2nd down coming up.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Washington State will have to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the big fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. quick handoff. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the play on third down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Looking to go up top on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Meadows. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Meadows. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Broncos are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. He's looking to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Here comes the offense on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Broncos! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be dragged down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Brings up second down.
On second down, he'll fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete on third down. Washington State will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They'll go back to the air on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Going up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll leave it with him. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Boise for a fun first half than you? And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
The Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Gets rid of it. Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Cougars have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. On the run, it's Hawkins. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day-one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. The give to the single back. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
He's got it on the right. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here. It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking for a gap, it's Hawkins. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Washington State will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And they'll mark it down at the 30. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. leaves it with the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the single running back. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's John. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Broncos are on the move. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Ready to fire from the pistol. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Touchdown, Broncos! And the pummeling has started. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Washington is in major trouble today. The folks out there in Seattle are heading for the exits with more determination than a Marshawn Lynch touchdown run. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got his man.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Good enough for a first down.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. They bring him down, and he's gonna lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Hawkins. Sweet cut there. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He got it. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Boise State 41, Washington State 6.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.